Welcome to the Hidden Sound Pod. I am your host, Bryant, aka Say Nave, and with me to my right is Pikachu.
Pika.
Wow, when do you get that hat?
Let's go on Amazon.
Oh my god! Wow, that is fantastic. So as you guys can see, we're about to do the Pikachu
Pikachu, the first movie.
Pokemon, the first movie. Wow, that is hilarious. Okay, great start for that. Where we talk about here at Hidden Sound is anime and whatnot. Sometimes video games, maybe in the future. Sometimes cartoons, maybe in the future. Sometimes 3D animated films, sometime in the future. Who knows? Anyway, so starting off as always, comment watch. I thought this was funny.
I did not see that comment.
So this comment from our last episode, I dressed up as Pain from Naruto, and you had commented that you were.
I was like, I'm underdressed.
Yeah, and he was like, "Yo, dude dresses up nice and says he's underdressed. Bro looks sharp as F." And I was like, "Yo, that's what I'm talking about." Yeah. So, Brad, you gotta.
There you go. Thank you. I was watching YouTube 5345. I appreciate that.
So I was cracking up. But yeah, so thanks for the nice comment to my brother. All right, in news. So the first one, I feel like, all right, the news is like going back and forth between either the workers are basically slaves, or AI is going to kill us all and take the animators' jobs, or just too much censorship. So the first bit of news is veteran animator Nishi Terumi criticizes unreasonable foreign demands for political correctness in anime production. So I wrote some notes here because I was like, like my spidey senses went off.
Yeah.
Because I was like, this person is criticizing basically the U.S. For having too many, production demands. And so going through the article, basically a client that she was working with, had requested that the black characters in her work be given more defined noses to distinguish them properly. Now, anime has a really bad record on black people.
Yeah.
And so my first reaction is it's more the pendulum swinging, because we see you, DBZ. we see you, One Piece. What's that dude's name?
On Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah.
Was it Mr. Popo?
Yeah, Mr. Popo. And so now on the other hand, in the article she was getting into basically how the characters don't have defining features at all. They all have the same noses. And I'm actually more okay with that.
Yeah, I'd rather that sometimes.
Yeah, so she was complaining that every character has the same nose. There's no real defining features between them. They all have the same animation style. She doesn't want the black character to have, a more ethnically accurate nose.
Yeah.
I'm only okay with that because none of the characters, I guess, if
everybody got the same nose, fine. Everybody don't because once you start, this one ethnic group or this race in this show has one nose, but everybody else has a different, and starts to get kind of confusing, and somebody is gonna feel some type of way about something. So I feel like everybody have the same nose. Let's just.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, we got done dirty for so long.
That's true.
Reparations, man. Reparations.
Yeah.
And also, the article does make her seem like she's complaining a bit. I think that the animator probably worded her complaint wrong, mainly because she's in a homogeneous society, and so the post looks crazy from an American viewpoint.
Yeah.
Though I kind of got what she was saying. She just wants to use the same animation. I think it really depends on what the show is about. I didn't catch what she was animating, but she was not happy about it. So I mean, I get it.
That can be a little tough to like. Yeah, because I think it depends on the series and like who certain characters are. So I guess it depends on like what you're working on.
However, I call Cap though because she worked on Death Note. There is a very specific black character that pulls up when.
Oh
yes,
yeah.
So she's complaining. She's complaining about making that someone's requesting that the black characters be ethnically accurate, but in Death Note, where the police chief's daughter was being held hostage,
right.
In I think it was L.A. or something.
Yeah.
There was a screenshot of her, like, oh, she's safe. And on the TV behind was a black character or something with big old lips. So I'm like, well, look, you had your shot before, so shut up. Shut up and make this character the way the person asked for. Like, you had your chance to make all the characters the same, and you didn't do it before. Now, I don't know if she is the one who specifically animated that, but that...
I do wonder if she's trying to... Giving somebody the benefit of the doubt. Wonder if she's trying to make an amends for something like working on something like that, and she's trying to make a change now. I don't know if that it could be something like that, but it's still not.
The correct move I think is to make everyone the same.
Yeah, everybody. You got the same nose. You got the because
especially if there's nothing there's no like if it's not like a black centered show or the characters' ethnicity had nothing to do with it. Like look at the Boondocks, right?
Yeah.
So I'm okay with that. But I just called Cap because I've seen Death Note a number of times, and y'all thought y'all were sneaky. It was in there. But anyways, but yeah. Long story short, I can understand her point about making everyone the same.
Yeah.
Anyways, number 2, the Hashira arc is ending. With in the last 2 episodes are gonna have extended episodes, so probably material that was not in the movie. We were supposed to do that today, but it dawned on us that it wasn't gonna be over for this episode.
Right.
But the last 2, I think the second to last episode comes out this Sunday, and then the following Sunday will be
okay. Yeah.
So I think we'll do Hashira arc next time. I mean, the movie came out, but this is. This series, it's kind of how they did the the Mugen Train.
The Mugen Train, yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm like, damn, right. 60 minutes.
Yeah,
they gotta bring me back in because I did. I know you liked it.
Nah, I'm ready to get back into it. Man. They brought me in.
I won't get into spoilers, but they lost me here. All right, the third bit of news: a Chinese man helped to stop the knife attack because Himmel would have done the same. I was like, what? Himmel the hero?
It's like, I'm glad you helped. I was like, that's it?
That's it? The link, I saw the headline. I couldn't get to the actual article.
Yeah, I couldn't find
I think it's a dead link now. This can't be real.
Yeah, I'm like, that's...
Let me just.
There's no way that's true.
Hold on. This came off of r/anime news on Reddit. Yeah, no, it's the person was actually Taiwanese.
Okay.
But a Taiwanese fan credits Free Rim Beyond Journey's End after thwarting a terrorist attack. Yeah, I mean
that's what Himmel would have done.
Yeah, I literally. Yeah, come on.
It got the job done, but like okay. I
just okay. I mean, look. If that's what got you going. Okay.
If it helps. Mm-hmm. Thank Himmel.
Yeah, but me, I prefer the preacher because he drinks all the time.
Oh wow.
I'm playing. So yeah, I mean, good job to whoever stopped the attack. And good job on Madhouse for making the anime palatable.
Maybe we got a few more viewers to watch this series. Well, the person said it saved somebody's life.
Yeah, I honestly cannot wait for the next season. Oh my god, you have no idea. All right, and the last bit of news here. Once again, for you, Brad. AI is unfit to translate manga. Japanese Association of Translators expressed strong reservation on Japan's AI translation investment. So,
gosh.
I mean, this is kind of like on your side here. So there's an association of translators.
Yeah.
I guess a union or so. And I think that is a correct statement in today's world. However, I mean, given a couple decades, it's gonna be.
That's a little scary, yeah, because I think it's gonna be hard to, especially how fast everything's coming out. People want to start like getting stuff out, and then they want to have it translated quickly, and they're like, well, we can just have this machine do it. But again, it's the nuances that it may be hard for the machine to understand. Now, once a machine starts understanding nuance, it's just like, oh, great.
I'd argue the case against AI is that there's infinite nuance. Like, things are always changing.
Right.
Bad example, but like the word fit. I'm fitting to do something, right? As you know, that's old Southern black slang. Yeah. But for some reason, I keep seeing these TikTok memes saying Gen Alpha, and here's their slang, and they add fit into it, and I'm like, what are you talking?
No, it's yes.
So I feel like there's infinite iterations of language, changes and whatnot. However, I'm guessing given enough computing power, the computer can do an infinite amount of language translation.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's the thing that freaks me out a little bit, because it's like, I think we were talking about before, like somehow some countries don't have translators for all these different series. So like they may use that for like smaller countries that may not have anything to But for like larger countries and more developed more developed countries, when you start seeing like, hey, we're just gonna use AI for all these translations, it's like, like I understand, but it's just like I feel I'll trust the person more than the machine, I guess.
I will sooner take translated text than I'll take translated like voice acting. So maybe it's just me, but when it comes to like voice actors and singers, like I want to know the person's real. You can make AI songs, and I'm sure in a playlist it's fine, but I want to know like the artist that I'm listening to that I like a lot, that I'm buying their album for, is actually a real person, right?
Right.
And even with my voice actors, I mean, I'm sure I'll get over it, but I prefer knowing that it's a person who's doing it.
Because right now, a lot of the voices that you hear on TikTok, they'll use or like on YouTube videos, like that one dude or girl, you'll know when you hear it. But it's like I keep saying there's no soul behind it, really.
It's
like you can hear like with a human, like an objective, what they're trying to like do in a scene and stuff like that, but you don't really get with these AI voices right now.
Yeah, that's my whole thing. Let me screw this up. Yeah, we're living in a dystopian universe.
Very dystopian.
So yeah, everyone's job is gonna go away. Great.
Yes.
All right. That's the news I have so far. Jumping on to today's topic. Okay. I don't even know where to start with this.
A wonderful movie that got an Oscar.
All right. Pokemon, the first movie. Okay. So I have deep nostalgia.
Yes.
For Pokemon.
It was a lot of nostalgia.
And we were like young, but like in middle school. But like I'm OG Pokemon Red and Blue.
When was the first time you like watched Pokemon or like experienced like Pokemon?
Oh, it was 6th grade and on 4Kids, I believe that was the and I would come home and I remember seeing, wait, was it the game first or was it the anime?
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
But I remember watching it and I was like, this is incredible. And it was cool. It was a novel concept. You're collecting pocket monsters, which is somehow legalized dogfighting with magic. And that part never bothered me. People be all in the arms, this is dogfighting. Like, it's just a game, whatever. Yeah. And yeah, it was super unique how everyone would trade then you have the Pokemon cards that we would be trading around and whatnot. And yeah, I just have such affection for it.
Because it was huge.
It was massive.
And massive. Not like, of course, worldwide, like first in Japan, but in America, it got crazy. Because when you think about it, it was the game, the series, the movies, the card game, and the merch. And I found this article, this New York Times article from 1999 by this guy named Rick Lyman. He wrote it. He was talking about like Warner Brothers' marketing strategy, and then how they had to strike how the iron is hot. So this is the quote. This is an exact quote from the article. So what often happens in cases of toy lines like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, for instance, is that by the time it becomes clear that the concept has clicked with children, it's too late to get a movie in production and into theaters before the fad has begun to fade. Movies are expensive and take a long time to make. Crazes sometimes disappear in a blink. With Pokemon, though, everything was ready and could be set into action whenever marketers deemed the time was right. Jeez. So this is the time. This is the time frame from around the time the movie started. So in 1999, the fall, Pokemon starts a new season in September. A couple months later in November, the first movie comes out. Then, so they got...
Was that fast?
Yeah. Then, whoa. So this was the second season of... Well, no, it was the second season of the show, because the series in America started in 1999.
Yeah.
So this is the North American time frame.
Yeah.
So after the movie... So the season starts in September, so to ramp up for the movie.
Yeah.
The movie comes out in November. And then the movie comes out, the rest of the season goes through until May of 2000. Pokemon the movie 2000 comes out in July.
Jesus.
And then in between that time, Pokemon Stadium and Pokemon Snap come out, and Pikachu has already been in Super Smash Brothers for over a year.
It was that quick?
It was they just bang, dude, and the card game was out too.
Dude, so it was crazy. In my head, it was like years of Pokemon and then the movie.
That's what it felt like, yeah.
Now I'm like, when I was a kid, I thought I saw Pokemon the first movie. And I'm like, maybe I didn't. I
saw it. I remember we went to the theater.
We went to the theaters to see it, right? I went to a theater to see a Pokemon movie, and I was confused. I think it was this one. The first movie.
The first movie? Yeah, okay.
Because it is awful. Because when you're a kid, look, when you're a kid and you're watching a movie or like it's something that you're into, and you either love it or you're confused. You don't have the words to formulate an opinion. That's like, oh, I hate that, right? Because you already have invested your little child brain into this property. And I remember just thinking, man, I saw Mewtwo, so that was great. And looking back, just absolute garbage. Real quick, that theme song, right? I had a bit of info for you on the theme song. So the
wait, was he like Michael Jackson's backup singer?
That part I don't know, but basically, the writers of the song made out pretty decently because they helped write more songs on the Pokemon albums. Kind of a similar thing. Yeah. They had the theme song, and then it was like, oh, this is a hit. So then they made an extended version. They did an album called "To Be a Master." Letter B, A, Master. And those guys, it was two guys. They did okay. This guy I think his name was John Page. Mm-hmm. Wait, hold on. Singer of Pokemon theme song. Jason Page. Jason Page did the actual singing. And apparently he made triple digits for his singing fee. And I was like, wait, triple digits?
Triple digits? Like 100?
I saw that twice. I saw that in two. Even the AI Google told me that. I said, this can't be right.
Pikachu come in and shoot him or something?
I believe, for real, like, they say don't mess with the mouse. I'm like, don't mess with the Pokemon. Yeah. So yeah,
he got me. Look at
him. He apparently made but he eventually, I think students say settled for $100,000, which is still nothing. I need
no way. No.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna Google this. I have to fact check myself here. Wait, How much
Man,
did Jason Page
make
for the Pokemon theme song?
So these companies with the cutest mascots are the most evil companies.
No, 100%.
Because you're going up against Nintendo pretty much.
So look, after a number of... oh my god. Wait. So this isn't Jason Page. This is someone else. Wait, hold on. So Pokemon is one of the biggest animes to ever come to Japan. Wait, I'm looking specifically Jason Page. Wait, hold on a second. That was someone else. In the U.S., singer Jason Page underwent. Okay, so the person who sung the song in Japanese, I believe, made $800. For a theme song known to Japanese millennials everywhere, it is wild to hear how little the Pokemon theme song paid Matsumoto. And sadly, she isn't the only singer who faced this problem. In the US, singer Jason Page underwent a similar issue after recording Pokemon's iconic English theme song. After suing a number of companies, Page was awarded $100,000. That is criminal.
That's what the one in Japanese. That's in Japanese. That's way worse because it's originally from Japan. So how is that like that? Oh God,
I haven't heard that. I'm not sure. Is it sonically the same or is it just?
I don't know. I haven't heard it either. But it's like
he made this was highlighting the Japanese singer, but Jason Page also made
that is so criminal because when you think about how much money this company makes, because like. All their mainline video games, like Red and Blue, Gold and Silver, and stuff like that, there's like 20 something of them. Now they're separate games usually, with Red and Blue and stuff. Yeah. But like all of them except 5 have sold at least 10 million copies. I think it was. Yeah, international. It is insane.
The game was good. The game was really good, and there's something about collecting things and people who are completionists, though it was never as shiny as the first toy. Like the original one was really like wow.
Yeah, because I think that first big wave in America back in the late 90s, I think that's how Pokemon Go got big 8 years ago. And it's still going. Like there's a Pokemon Go Fest in New York July 4th weekend. So like it's still pretty popular. So it's just
Yep. I think Pokemon Go is actually a little bit ahead of its time because there's something about holding your phone up and doing this the entire time versus having smart glasses on. Once they get the smart goggles or like the VR headsets down to a reasonable size, I think that's when you really do a Pokemon Go. But yeah, so I mean, listen, the Faceless Corporation will get you. Lock in on royalties always.
These cute comes with little cute mascots.
If you're doing a theme for a television show, just get 1% of 1%. Like, just get something so that way you don't get screwed out.
Two quick things before we start dived in deep to this.
God, deep.
So this is the only anime film. This is for the U.S. box office. The only anime film to top the U.S. box office until Demon Slayer Mugen Train in 2021.
What?
Yeah.
Jesus.
And then
doesn't deserve it at all.
And then
doesn't deserve it.
Well, you're gonna love this one. So there is a defunct movie awards called the Stinkers Bad Movie Awards, which no longer exists.
Oh man, Heroes!
It no longer exists.
Fallen Heroes, man.
It won the worst achievement in animation and most unwelcome direct-to-video release.
Dude, Fallen Soldiers, I salute that take. Oh my god. Anyways, all right, let's get into it.
All right.
I don't know what I was thinking, and I don't even know what I was expecting.
Yeah.
I assumed some bit of nostalgia, which lasted literally 5 seconds. The animation is so bad. Anyway, Pokemon first movie, quick recap. Giovanni, the leader of Team Rocket, decides to make another version of Mew using the DNA of the original Mew. They had fossil records and DNA or whatever. And so they bioengineer Mewtwo. Mewtwo says, I can't be controlled, and then destroys the entire place, right?
Like the first 2 minutes.
Yep.
I'm awake. Why don't I like this anymore?
I don't like this anymore. I'm going to kill everyone. Boom, kills everyone. Giovanni somehow wasn't there, but knew what was happening. But out the gate, no sense. They're running the experiment, and they wake Mewtwo up, and then Giovanni had to have been there to know what was going on, and then is somehow in his helicopter, and then lands on the rubble. Why is there a place to land? He just blew the island up. What is happening here? And then lands and goes, hey, I'm gonna help you control your power. Mewtwo, why in the world would you go back into the lab?
Yeah, that's what I was like, why are you going back? Okay.
Yo, oh my God. And I have so many just notes here about how bad this thing is.
There was the first two hilarious things that happened was right before the theme song. Some random dude just, are you Ash?
Mind you, this is a pre-cell phone adopted society. Like, in the real world, for someone to have jumped, you had to be famous. His Pokemon have not even evolved yet. Charizard has, but he doesn't even have a gym.
I was like, how does and then when the invitation comes, I'm the best trainer in the world. Okay, let's go. I'm like, everybody went to this with no suspicion. I'm like, this is nothing to. How do you believe this? Like, he said he's the best in the world.
Yo, I know.
Let's go across the water.
So, one of my first big, I said this is gonna be awful, was the title card. It was in 3D.
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
It was back in that time when people were trying to throw 3D animation into everything.
Oh yeah.
The theme song, trash.
You didn't like
awful rendition.
I thought it was fine.
It was an awful take on the classic banger.
I thought it was pretty decent.
It was funny. Windsor Hurry was like, "Dad, don't like this."
Oh, really?
I don't either.
Never mind.
And so
I was a dumbass kid then.
So one thing I realized, I think what made me hate this even more was watching Akira. So I'm watching this, and there is just so many just still shots, and nothing is happening, and the camera's just moving.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
First of all, Mewtwo never moves his mouth, so half of the scene is just locked on Mewtwo. And then locked on Giovanni, and only his mouth is moving. Nothing else is moving. How cheap was it to put this together? It's the first movie. Y'all couldn't put nothing in.
I think it made $172 million.
Dude, like, oh my! What is the budget for this movie? Like, there could not have been any budget.
I don't know how much they put into that animation.
What is the animation was abysmal. $5 million. That's nothing.
Oh yeah, that's nothing.
$5 million is absolutely nothing.
I mean, they made a lot back.
What's the Studio Ghibli Princess
Mononoke?
It came out around the same time. Let's see what their budget was. I was like, billion? No. $23 million.
Man, yeah.
You can tell in the budget.
Yeah, I don't.
It looks great, right? Things are happening. The movie was only an hour.
It's just like, fuck these kids, they'll like it.
Even $5 million seems too high for how atrocious the animation was. Like, you can always tell when like the animation budget is going, or when they're trying to cut corners where there'll be a still scene to go behind the head so you can't see the mouths moving and the camera's moving across.
I do wonder in Japan how they released the first two movies and how close they were, and they felt like they had to like divvy up the budget for each one. Because I'm starting to wonder if the peace on Earth, and that's the reason why we don't have money to make a fight scene.
Oh my God! So speaking of the fight scenes, right?
They weren't.
They were so bad.
They weren't good.
Ash, none of your Pokemon have evolved except for one. How? What are you doing?
See, if this show was a little bit for older, like more like high school. I remember, I guess one of the trainers was trying to, Mewtwo used like some levitation thing, just threw him in the water or something. I was like, if this was for older kids, that guy would be dead.
100%.
Yeah, it's like,
dude, 100%.
This guy would be just shredded, to pieces.
What else happened here that made me annoyed? So, okay, the invitation comes. But then they have to sign yes or no on paper? Dude, what? What?
All right, kids, talk to strangers. You see that white van over there? Go right in it.
The dragon one flew over, pulls out a magical hologram disc, and then it's like, sign this paper? Wait, I just looked at a magical device that does not exist anywhere in the world, and now you're having me sign a piece of paper to tell you I'm gonna go to this tournament. What? All right, y'all. So this episode is gonna be a short episode because we lost 15 minutes of the episode.
Yeah.
We're gonna just run back through my hate for Pokemon, the first movie.
Yeah.
So just some of the things that you were banging on about is this thing had a budget of $5 million.
$5 million.
And it made a killing, over $100,000. But it is an egregious, god awful piece of work. I can't believe this got greenlit with this poor amount of storyboard quality, animation quality. I was saying before how, like, if you pay attention, there's like a lot of still shots. So they were trying to save money in the middle. And when you watch shows like Bluey, because as I was saying earlier, with my kids, you watch so much content that are kid shows that are so good. Yeah. Where you can tell it's like, oh, this person is a real musician working at a kid show, and then I watch this crap. I can't. It's trash.
We were talking about before, like with the Disney movies and the Pixar movies, like SpongeBob in the 90s. You can see them putting like all this effort and money into it to make it like a good movie. Yep. And then Pokemon, the first movie, like, no, just roll this out.
By 1999, you already had Beauty and the Beast, Pocahontas, probably, The Little Mermaid, Aladdin. So there was already precedent for good kid shows, and then this Princess, how do you say it again? Mononoke, $23 million, and it looks like they actually put some work into this. Yeah, friggin', this movie looks like they put no money into this.
Well, because I wonder if it's like maybe because it's from Japan and it's for for a Japanese audience, and I don't know how they do kids media like there or during that time. Yeah, and then when you bring it over to America and trying to make it for an American audience, I don't know if it just that played a role into it or something like that. But I don't know why they wouldn't think that, like, after having this huge year or so of success or a couple years of success, that they wouldn't want to make the movie that everybody's going out to see like watchable.
I just don't understand.
It's just like, let's just throw Pikachu up there and you'll see Squirtle for a second. You'll see here
with no action scenes. No one had an action scene.
And then, people like, we're talking about Mewtwo because you're getting Mewtwo in the game. Yeah. And playing with Mew. So let's get these characters and super powerful Pokemon. They have them do nothing.
Absolutely.
Just look at them.
Slap.
Just look and have Mewtwo talk about some stuff and whatever, and have Mew float around and just like have Meowth. You saying that we shouldn't be fighting, and then just call it a day.
I mean, I think the thing that you were saying before was Digimon is like the animation is cool. There's set pieces. There's no set pieces here. Yeah.
There was like one part of the movie. It was like in Digimon, like they were going into like in their computers to fight this bug that could was trying to shoot off a missile and stuff. Yeah, I know. But like they were trying to defeat it like in a certain time frame. And like when they were going to kill it, it was actually pretty cool. Like how like the urgency of it. Yeah. Pokemon don't do that. No,
Pokemon literally.
Pokemon doesn't do it.
They show a few Pokemon that are actually evolved because in the show you're dealing with the first level evolutions of most of the Pokemon for the whole first season. So in this movie, you get to see some more, and that's it. There's no entrance. There's no set pieces. It is just, oh look, there goes the third level Bulbasaur. There goes the Charizard.
Yeah, that's once he goes,
It's literally
Pokemon.
all it is. That's literally all it is.
That's all they're doing.
And then like
these kids have no attention.
They had no idea. And I think that line about what's the Minnesota line?
Oh, it's like, the Vikings. You only see them in Minnesota.
Yeah,
I was like, Minnesota doesn't exist.
It does not exist in the continuity of the world. Why would you write that in? And this goes to show, like, the $5 million cash grab. It's just, we're going to spend $5 million and pay for no writers.
Who on the street wants to write this movie?
This it feels like a writer's strike happened. And then they cobbled together whatever they could. But I swear you can go to a high schooler and get a better fan fiction.
Yeah, they just felt like they just like, hey, we'll just make all this money. We don't have to try that hard. They're just put the Pokemon on the screen. They'll fucking lose their mind.
Yeah, it felt like a bad.
But the thing doesn't explain is like, why wouldn't they want the action in it though? That's I'm like, you would want the kids to have fun. Understand. That doesn't, like, the writing is one thing, but it's like the action, like why would you do the action part of it?
That's what got me, or at least cool entrances, a better title screen.
Because the movie is the time due to the action. Is because with the TV show, you're not going to have action all the time. Things could be a little bit slower.
Yeah.
It's like now is the time to throw the action in there.
I would have taken the same story if they gave me a couple set pieces. No, I wouldn't. That story was awful. The Mewtwo's motivations made no sense. He gets created and then blows everything up and then just goes, I'm going to do a Pokemon. Like, why? Why are you doing the battles? It has absolutely nothing to do with your life. Just blow the world up. Fight Mew and call it the day. You set up a Pokemon tournament that doesn't even happen. That's the part I meant to say before. I didn't say before was he sets up a Pokemon tournament that never happens. You set up a tournament arc. Like, that's the easiest way to my heart. The quickest way to my heart in any anime is to do a tournament arc. And you didn't even give me that because as soon as you get there, he's like, you know what, y'all suck. And then throws the boy into the water or whatever.
I feel like they just wiped all their minds. Like, this doesn't make any sense.
No, literally they probably finished writing the movie and was like, this is bad writing.
It was just like,
I don't know if it's canon or not. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it was pretty terrible.
I think I was saying it's like 16% on Rotten Tomatoes, 33% on Metacritic. It is god awful. It's an embarrassment to anime and film. It does not need to be created. It is.
Now I wonder where Mewtwo and the clones went after that. I wonder if he just like changed his mind. I'm just gonna kill everybody now.
Like, I would honestly rather watch the Great War arc again in its entirety than watch this godforsaken movie. Like, this is awful.
No, it is a little disappointing that it was $5 million, a $5 billion budget.
Yeah, like, you're not paying your singers. So what? Like the whole entire fact that I had mentioned before you walked up, Ash.
The trainer.
Yeah, it's like, that makes, like, why would
you ass catch him? I'm like, who are you?
I think the movie is such an insult
to a kid's intelligence.
Yeah, it's an insult to the parents being there.
Yeah,
it's lazy writing. It's clearly a cash grab. The movie should not exist. It's a piece of trash. I now look back at Pokemon now and think, did I really, like, I know I had nostalgia for it, but man, this is bad.
Because we were on that Pokemon drug and everything was good.
I honestly don't think the series was this bad. I stand by it still.
No, I think the series was really
good. This was abysmal. It should never have been created. Let me just run back through my notes, even though I know we mentioned it in the first run, but I just want to make sure I don't miss it. Awful title card. The 3D animation was bad. they go to the wherever the location where all the trainers were meeting, and the storm happens, and then they hop into a canoe, and then somehow swim their way there. What is it?
Like they should be washing the shore.
They swam
somehow survived.
They swam. Yeah, I was like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, I was like, okay, I'll believe it.
Yeah,
I'll let it go.
Yeah, and then there was something else that I wanted to mention. Yeah, it was just a bad show.
It wasn't good. It wasn't good.
Yeah, but anyhow, all right, that's all we got. We lost half the episode. I'm gonna cry. But next week we're gonna watch
Demon Slayer.
Oh, we lost half the episode. Look, TLDR, Pokemon the first movie, awful. Never watch it. The animation sucks. It is abysmal. Half of the movie is sitting at a still shot. The plot contradicts the complete conceit of the entire show because it's like they're telling you in the show, oh, we shouldn't be fighting each other. Oh, the Pokemon shouldn't fight each other. What are you talking about? The entire show is about fighting. Makes no sense.
We can't fight. They shouldn't be fighting like this.
Yeah,
they shouldn't be fighting in this way.
And it's like, no,
it's like trying to save itself from being like...
It's a dumb moral. It's an awful movie. Don't watch it. I'm so mad about half the episode.
What is it good for?
Basically, what the plot is. Oh god, and the only redeeming part of the entire show is Team Rocket in the movie.
I like Team Rocket. Was keeping me entertained,
and they have the worst line in the entire movie about Minnesota.
Yeah,
which is incongruous to the fact that Minnesota does not exist. And we get the map in the game. Like, we know Minnesota doesn't exist. Why would you say that?
Like, these kids are stupid. They don't care. I'm like, just don't insult intelligences, please.
Mewtwo has a
Mew was so annoying.
So annoying. Mew. What was he even doing there?
Just floating around.
Anyways, anything else, Brad?
No.
Okay, we lost the episode. I'm sorry, guys. Anyways, follow us next week. We're gonna do the Shura training arc. All right, we're out again.
All right, see ya.